Urban explorers have captured some eerie images of items left abandoned in a tunnel hidden beneath a busy main road, including a discarded padlock, police tape, and a rusty nail. And they were so spooked by what they found that they scarpered out of the spooky tunnel as fast as humanly possible. They discovered the gloomy passageway beneath a busy road, which lies underneath a railway track, reports North Wales Live. Among the items they found included an empty deck chair facing the wall, something that would not look out of place if it appeared in the 1990s cult horror film The Blair Witch Project. One explorer, who asked not to be named, said they had to squeeze and crouch, and at one point scrape along our bellies, and described a growing sense of claustrophobia between us. A discarded padlock lays on the floor. Image. YT. That chapter. The distance from end to the other is surprisingly long, but by the halfway point you can look down through narrow gaps onto the motorway below, which helped keep us calm, in a strange way, they said. But that was about to change dramatically when they reached the halfway point. They added, "We reached the end, and let me tell you, we have never felt the same sense of dread before or since." In front of us was a single fold-away chair positioned facing a wall. Police tape left strewn on the floor. Image. YT. That chapter. On the wall was a partially torn page from a newspaper, or a magazine, showing a fully naked lady in an erotic position. I can't put my finger on it, but it seemed more sinister than sexy, if that makes any sense. The scene that lay before us had rendered us completely speechless, and an overpowering sense of panic could be felt collectively. A knife on the floor was one of the items the urban explorers found. Image. YT. That chapter. An erotic magazine was more sinister than sexy. Image. YT. That chapter. Most read. Russia says it will not forget Britain's support for Ukraine in biggest threat yet. Postman shares why the P is written on the front of letters, leaving Brits amazed. Russia-Ukraine war live. Putin threatens Britain with retaliation after sanctions hysteria. Needless to say, we got out of tunnel as fast as humanly possible, smashing our knees and shins against the sharp cement edges that line the path to the ladder B which we had entered. Of course, we were all praying to God that the manhole hadn't been resealed, as it was impossible to tell until you reached the ladder itself. Urban explorers were spooked by the tunnel. Image. YT. That chapter. Thankfully the exit route was clear, and we promptly dashed as far away as our legs could carry us. Among the random items the urban explorers found included police tape found laying within the tunnel walls, a rusty nail on the floor as they took their first step inside the tunnel, a deck chair pushed into a corner, facing a wall, a knife. Some of the other finds in the tunnel. Image. YT. That chapter. The creepy tunnel spooked the explorers. Image. YT. That chapter. What appeared to be a bedsheet was hidden amongst the gangways. Pot noodle tubs, scissors and other items within the walls. An old crumpled Aldi shopping bag, full of dirty paper. On the wall was a partially torn page from a newspaper, or a magazine, showing a fully naked lady in an erotic position. A padlock lay on the floor within the entrance passageway, believed to have come from the entrance hatch. Who put the items in the tunnel remains a mystery. Image. YT. That chapter. Graffiti dating back to 2012. An old milk carton was pushed into the corner full of what is described as human waste. A bung of rope was near the entrance. The explorers believe this may have been there in the event of an emergency. A pot of shoe polish. Read more. Inside abandoned nuclear bunker with space for 200 people and items from bygone era. Read more. Explorer who visits abandoned buildings shares weirdest discovery from untouched homes.